Hey everyone, it's John here from Optic Hockey, back with another video, and this video is on the Edmonton Oilers rumors lately. I've already talked about the Phil Kessel rumor, adding on to that rumor and some other conversations. Kurt Levin's brought it up, saying that he believes the Oilers have inquired on Phil Kessel and PK Subban, so there's some level of interest there, or there's some level of assumption or speculation there that they've been tied together. And that there have been a few other names tied to the Oilers that I did want to kind of fill in an update. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. I hope to see you more on the channel. It's free, so I hope to see you in the comments as well. And hit that like button, notification bell. And I hope to see you guys even in this season throughout all the live streams. So it's interesting. I think with Subban, I think the fit comes into play if you were to move a guy like Tyson Barrie. I just really don't see the fit too much if Barrie stays, because I just think like Subban at this point is an older, weaker defensively Tyson Barrie. I mean, Barrie in some aspects looked a little bit better, but still you're getting only the offense from him. And you already have CC and Boucher on that right side. So you don't need Subban unless you're moving Barrie. That's me putting it aside right now. The Kessel, as I said, I think Kessel could be a great fit with Edmonton. I think anytime when you see a guy like Kessel who has that scoring capability but older, and could play with a guy like McDavid or Draisaitl, that would be a recipe for success. I mean, you saw what Evander Kane, who's, yeah, he's younger, but you saw what he did with McDavid. I would also say, just looking at the perspective of Puljujarvi and Yamamoto, who have been heavy in trade rumors, yes, they're re-signed now, but Puljujarvi still could get traded, and that would definitely leave a spot for Kessel to sign on a cheaper deal, potentially with Edmonton. Another name that I saw online, and this actually brings a cool connection and potentially some validity to this rumor, or at least suggestion and speculation on my part, is Evgeni Svechnikov. So Svechnikov, last year with Winnipeg, this is a guy that I think could get 10, 15 goals, 30 points, and I mean, that was close to what Puljujarvi basically got last year. So if you can get Svechnikov cheap, he actually got drafted when Holland was in charge with the Red Wings. Svechnikov got drafted by the Red Wings. So there's a little bit of a connection there. I wonder if Holland revisits the guy that he drafted and brings Svechnikov into the fold, and whether it's a bottom six role or in that top nine, I think Svechnikov could provide there on that, as I said, 10 to 15 goals, 30 plus points, and you could get him cheaper and then move a guy like Puljujarvi, and the cap would make sense. And as I said, if you were to get, say the Oilers can make a move to move a Puljujarvi, then bring in Svechnikov and Kessel for cheap, you have decent options there. And I mean, I'm not going to try to construct some pretty solid lines here, but just on the top of my head, Evander Kane, McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Yamamoto, Nuge, all guys you could see at the top six. But if Kessel's in there, you could slide options down, whether it's Nugent Hopkins centering the third line. Like, say you put Kessel in there, and you have Kessel next to Draisaitl and Hyman. And then you go McDavid, Evander Kane, Yamamoto, something like that. And then you can have a third line of Nuge with whoever. At that point, it just depends on, I would say, who's left in terms of who's not traded. Like, if Yamamoto's still there, I could see Nuge end up on a line with Hyman, but I could also see them going back to a situation where you run that Nuge, Draisaitl, Yamamoto line, and you have Evander Kane, Hyman, and McDavid on the top line. But again, if Kessel's in there, I really think probably one of Hyman or Yamamoto slides down, and Kessel's next to one of those guys. So it's interesting. The conversations are all out there with Edmonton right now. You're trying to find cheaper options, and there are potential cheaper options in free agency, and I think that's why a lot of teams are waiting, is like, you get closer to preseasons, a lot of these free agents start getting stressed out with the money. So we'll see if Edmonton can take advantage of it. I think the biggest problem will be trying to move out a contract. I would think Puljujarvi brings potential value over Foegele. So Foegele might find himself on that fourth line, but maybe they're still at left wing spot if a guy like Holloway doesn't. Like, if Dylan Holloway makes the roster, then Foegele is definitely fourth line. I can't see him making it over anyone else in that top nine. So hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like, notification bell, all that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the Oilers. Could they target a guy like Kessel? Are they in on a guy like Subban? As I said, I still think there would have to be a move there. I think Evgeni Svechnikov could be a really good fit for Edmonton. A scorer, can have a little bit of an edge. I like that fit. So look out for that as well. But maybe they'll go after other guys like the Milanos out there, Rodriguez. There's a bunch of names still out there, low-key. And maybe Edmonton will be in on it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you on the next video stream. Peace.